What's hiding underneath things can be scary. Underwater, under your bed, especially what's under your carpet. Except when you get new carpet from Carpet One Floor and Home. After tearing up your old carpet, they'll vacuum and apply Health Annex antimicrobial to your subfloor, disinfecting and killing mold, mildew, and any remaining general awfulness. Carpet One Floor and Home goes the extra mile to protect you, your family, and your home. Carpet One Floor and Home in Columbia, making your home beautiful, guaranteed.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Tuesday, July the 26th. We're going to talk about sleep today. And I want to introduce you to Professor CHRISTINA McCRAE, who is with the Mizzou Sleep Study. Good to have you here. Great to be here, Paul. Sleeping. I've learned some things today about sleeping that I didn't realize. But you're here to talk about the Mizzou Sleep Study. What is that?
Yeah, so we are currently recruiting for people with chronic widespread pain. We are taking a very novel approach. We're looking for people with chronic widespread pain who are taking pain medication, and they would like to taper or in some cases even get completely off. And we're taking the novel approach of treating their sleep to help improve their pain, to help them taper off of their medications.
So what you're saying is if you improve your sleep, you're going to eliminate some of that pain.
Yes. In a prior study that we've done, that's exactly what we showed. By improving sleep in individuals who have insomnia and chronic pain, when you improve their sleep, you start to see improvements in their reports of how much pain they're experiencing. And then additionally, what we saw were changes in the brain suggesting that we're impacting those pain processing areas by improving sleep.
Now, the people that you're looking for, okay, if you're listening to us or you're watching us right now, and you have chronic pain throughout your whole body, not just pain in your shoulder or pain in your leg.
Right.
They're looking for somebody who's got chronic pain throughout their entire body. That poor person's miserable.
Yep, and they often suffer for many years. So
and people may not, and you don't know how to treat it because you're taking pain medication.
Often they're taking pain medication yet still experiencing pain.
Now, if you're one of those people, again, you got pain all over your body, not just one part of the body. They're looking for you at the Mizzou Sleep Study. What are you going to do with them?
So when they come into the study, we'll take a look at their sleep, make sure that they're ready to go to participate in the study, that they're eligible to participate. And then they will do an online sleep study. They'll have a sleep coach that will interact with them through our treatment website. Once we've treated their sleep issues, then they will also work with a coach to gradually taper off of their pain medication. And an important thing about this is it can be really scary to think, you want to take me completely off my pain medication? Are you nuts? No. If you get completely off, great. But even if you taper a little bit, that's going to be considered success for this study. So we're trying to help people reduce some of the reliance on pain medication.
Well, how does the study work? Are they sleeping in a lab or are they sleeping at home?
No. So they will come in. There's an imaging component to this because we're actually looking at what's happening in the brain. So they will come into MU Hospital and do neuroimaging. But then the sleep study, you might typically go to a lab to do that, but we have a portable device, and so they'll take it home. We'll explain how to use it. They'll sleep overnight in their own bed and then bring that back into the lab the next morning. And then most of the treatment is done online or through Zoom or some other type of method.
So you're only wired up for one night?
For one night at the beginning, one night at the end of treatment, and then we do a follow-up. And that's just, that part of it is to let us see what impact did the treatment have on your sleep, what impact did the treatment have on your brain, that type of thing.
What is the treatment? What kind of treatment are you doing?
It's a cognitive behavioral treatment for insomnia, which we know is the recommended treatment if you have chronic insomnia. And the online version of it, it's 4 sessions. You'll have a sleep coach assigned to you that will work with you throughout while you're doing the online portion of the treatment. And then you will move into the tapered withdrawal where you will also work with that therapist or the coach to help you through that process, because that can be tricky to do on your own.
Is this done in person? Do they have to go into the office, or is it done over the phone?
Yeah, no. The treatment itself is on the internet. You can do it on a computer, you can do it on a handheld device, you can do it on an iPad. And if the participant wants, they can also have Zoom-based type of calls with their coach if that's something that they're also interested in.
Now, you were telling me before we came on that this pain, that if you have pain all over your body, sometimes it's from a prior injury that you had, and then there is no reason why that pain should still be there because it's healed. But your brain, the brain still thinks that you're supposed to hurt. So it's telling your body that you're supposed to hurt.
Exactly. In some cases, there was a prior injury that has healed, and so in some senses, physically, it doesn't seem like, why do you still have the pain?
So you could go and take all these tests, and they can't find anything wrong with you.
Correct.
And they say, no, there's no reason you should have this pain. But your brain says, yes, I've got it. You're not imagining it.
Correct.
The brain is making it.
Correct. So what happens when you have the initial injury, then the brain responds to that injury appropriately. But for people who develop chronic widespread pain, sort of that initial heightened response occurs. And if you don't have chronic pain, it sort of comes back down to a baseline. But for people with chronic pain, it sort of gets stuck. And so it is the brain, it's in your brain. And so the important thing of our research is that we showed that by treating sleep, we can see changes in that brain process.
So it's almost like you're doing a reboot on the brain to say, hey, come on, let go of this pain. We don't want it there. We're going to erase the pain.
That is said beautifully, because that's exactly how you think about it. That's what we do during sleep. We sort of restore and reset. And so I think that's a really sort of nice way of putting it, that you're sort of rebooting that sort of pain loop.
Okay. So you're looking for a very specific type of person. Again, if you've got chronic pain all over your body, you're having a hard time sleeping, there is no charge for this, right?
No charge.
It's the Mizzou Sleep Study. How long does all of this take?
So the initial sleep treatment is 4 weeks, and then you move into the taper withdrawal, and that's tailored a bit to the individual person, and we work with you. It sort of depends on how long it takes for you, but that might take anywhere from 12 to 16 weeks because we go as slowly as the person needs.
Okay. I mean, this might be for you, so give it a thought. The website that you would go to check it out is medicine.missouri.edu. When you get to that website, click on Centers Institute and Lab, and the Lab tab.
Yep.
Right?
And we're the Mizzou Sleep Research Lab.
You're what?
The Mizzou Sleep Research Lab.
The Mizzou Sleep Research Lab. But go to medicine.mizzou.edu, click on Centers, and then the Mizzou Research Lab. And I wish you the very best of luck. So if you got that pain, hey, and they can't find anything wrong with you, you're okay. But be part of this study, and maybe you get rid of that pain altogether.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I hope I hope there's not a lot of people in pain, but I hope they come to you.
Me too.
Bye-bye.